It feels like the whole landscape of democracy, how citizens actually engage, it's really shifting, isn't it?
Absolutely. Technology isn't just on the sidelines anymore. It's becoming, well, deeply woven into how people connect with civic life.
Yeah, it's fascinating. And that brings us to our topic today. We're doing a deep dive into something pretty specific happening right now down in Argentina.
That's right. It's a new initiative called the AI Democratic Development Academy. Quite a name.
It is, and it's a collaboration, right,
Huh?
between EON Reality and a local group, Polar SS.
Exactly. EON Reality, they're known for their AI and XR tech, and Pola SAS brings the Argentinian innovation.
So what's the core mission here? What are they actually trying to do with this academy?
Well, the main goal really is to use XR technology, so virtual and augmented reality, to empower citizens, to get them more involved, more engaged in democratic processes.
Okay, so moving beyond just like reading pamphlets or websites, making it experiential.
Precisely. It's about giving people tools to understand and participate in a more immersive way.
Let's unpack the partnership a bit. EON Reality, what's their specific role?
So EON Reality are leaders in AI-assisted VR, especially for knowledge transfer. Think education, training. They have this platform, EON XR.
EON XR, right. And that's the tech foundation for this.
Yeah. It's designed to make creating these XR experiences more accessible. They even have this AI tool, text-to-XR conversion, I think it's called.
Text to XR, so you can type in information and it helps build a virtual experience?
Something like that, yeah. It basically speeds up content creation massively, makes it easier for groups like Poliat SS, who aren't necessarily VR coding experts, to build relevant experiences.
That democratizes the creation part too, then.
It really does, which is key for scaling this kind of thing.
And Poliat SS, the Argentinian side, they're the ones building the actual content on this platform.
Exactly. They've been busy. Apparently, they've already developed around 100 different XR experiences.
100? Wow.
Yeah, and planning for, I think, about 60 more. So they're really running with it.
And these experiences, are they just general civics lessons or?
No, they're quite structured. They've broken it down into 4 key dimensions of democratic development.
Okay, what are those?
Well, first, there's citizen democracy. That's about individual rights, responsibilities, participation,
Right, the personal level.
Then institutional democracy. So how government bodies work, checks and balances, that kind of thing.
Makes sense. Well,
Third is social and human democracy, focusing on equality, social justice, human rights issues within the democratic framework.
important stuff. And the fourth?
Economic democracy, which explores how citizens can have a say in economic structures and decisions.
That's a really comprehensive way to look at it, covering a lot of ground.
It is. It shows they're thinking holistically about what democratic engagement means.
And this isn't just theoretical, right? They've actually launched something physical.
Yes, exactly. The first actual school of democratic development has opened in Formosa City in Argentina.
A physical school using this XR tech.
Yeah. So it's a tangible place where people can go and use these tools for civic education, understanding governance better. It grounds the whole project.
You mentioned EON Reality's role. Their chairman, Dan Lidgerskar, had some thoughts on this.
He did. He talked about using spatial AI and XR to basically redefine how we teach and even practice democratic values. Imagine experiencing a debate, not just reading about it.
That's a powerful idea. Learning by doing, almost.
And he connected it to EON's bigger vision, too. They see knowledge as a human right. And democratizing XR creation is part of making complex knowledge more accessible, more engaging for everyone.
So it's not just about Argentina, but a broader philosophy.
Seems that way, yes.
And Pola SES, they put together a video about this project.
They have, yeah. Apparently it gives you a good visual sense of how this could work, how it aims to empower citizens. We should probably mention you can find it online.
Definitely. And there was this phrase they used that caught my eye. Square meter of democracy.
Yes. I like that too. It's evocative, isn't it?
It really is. What do you think they mean by that?
I think it suggests, individual ownership. Like, democracy isn't just this big abstract thing out there. It's something you participate in, something you have a stake in, right down to your own square meter.
Making it personal, accessible.
Exactly. Bringing it down to the individual sphere of influence.
So, summing this up, we're seeing a really targeted use of AI and XR tech in Argentina. The goal is boosting democratic understanding and participation across these different dimensions we talked about.
Right. It's a concrete example of moving these immersive technologies beyond just gaming or entertainment into serious civic application.
And the potential impact. Well, it could be significant for how people connect with governance, couldn't it?
Potentially, yes. If it empowers people with better understanding and tools for engagement, it could strengthen things.
Which, of course, leads you to wonder, could this model work elsewhere? How might we see similar tech applied in other countries, other communities?
That's the big question, isn't it? What are the possibilities, but also what are the hurdles using VR for civics? It's exciting, but there will be challenges too, adapting it to different contexts.
Definitely food for thought.
Yeah.
How do you translate this kind of initiative successfully? Lots to consider there.